Right, we'll try again. This time I won't be so kind.
Impressive, but I prefer my body.
What's wrong, Shepard? He's getting old. Take that thing out. Fighting Siren was a lot harder than this.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
What was that? Is that Cerberus as well up top? Being by a pistol, damn Guido.
Got the bat!
There's still more enemies left. Advise caution.
Maybe caution I'll be advising. Are we good to go? Oh, not quite.
I think you did it. Looks clear from here. I'm coming in now.
Whew.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Here. Let's get you out of there.
Oh my god.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
Oh. No. Speak to him first. I want to see what the hell's going on. Get some information. What did you say?
Why is Cerberus here? What do you want?
Ha!
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
Where is Hackett? Is this what we're building? Is this the Crucible?
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palavin needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
It's a bit unreasonable, isn't it? Shepard?
Morton, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morton. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morton. And make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Oh. Eve.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it
In private.
in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
Oh, well, here we go.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss
In private.
somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Oh, boy. It's like working with children. Oh, dear. I like how this game makes me chuckle. Okay, before we go anywhere near these people, there's some general updates, and also I just want to speak with my crew members, take a little bit of a breather after the action.
You think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
They were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been thrown rocks.
Trainer?
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tachanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Oh, I'd like to return to Tachanka, to be honest with you.
Commander, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Shoebox. Okay, so I'll just check our messages first, in case they contain other missions. Some kind of news network article. Says here, Asari scientist Rana Thanoptis. Oh, I remember her. Oh, has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Prior to her death, investigators said Thanopsis spoke of voices in her head, which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanopsis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Saren several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper's technology. Thanoptis was believed responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research centre, killing 5 visiting Asari military officials along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in the case. Yeah, we also saw in Mass Effect 2 on... what was that planet? It was when we were... it was during the mission when we were trying to rescue Dr. O'Keir. She was in that facility as well. From Major Kirahi. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh, even in the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You are there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favour. And this is from Farron. Sick of the cabin and sick of tripping over that drone. I didn't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. Ah, and apparently he's got some information for us. Thank you very much. Okay, checking in with our journal. We've got a couple more missions here. Priority to Chunka. Continue to assist the Tyrian and Krogan allies. We've also got some kind of missing platoon. Attican Traverse. The Krogan team has gone missing. And the Cerberus attack onto quite a few into Chanka.
The Mars archives describe a superweapon that the Alliance has named the Crucible, which exploits the technology of Mass Effect relays. Beyond the basic principles, however, researchers know little about how the weapon actually works. One popular theory suggests that since relays can transfer matter and energy across the galaxy with little regard for distance, it may be possible to create a weapon for which range is barely a factor. Duplicating the advanced science used to build the relays has proven difficult, however. If the Crucible were completed, the challenge would become tuning the weapon to kill a Reaper halfway across the galaxy without inflicting unthinkable levels of collateral damage. What is clear is that the Crucible's construction is a massive effort, drawing resources from throughout explored space. Staggering financial costs have been disregarded in the common effort to create something, anything, that can stop the Reapers. Biotics...
Will it stop the Reapers? Will it, in the end? Interesting. So that is our messages taken care of. Just heading up front to speak with Joker and Edie.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. No, that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Look at his eyes.
With the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
Morden's a good friend.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Well, thank God we got you here to sort these kind of things out. Who would have thought it would have been so complicated to get a bunch of Krogan to Palaven, eh? Sedatives, food, starships, anything else? But it looks like Edie's thought of every possible eventuality. Well, God bless her. We'll go to the war room last. The crew deck. We'll talk with Liara and Garrus and Eve and Dr. Chakwas. Just pay our respects once again. And then... oh, wait a minute. In the crew quarters, Dr. Chakwas and Engineer Adams, have they had a move about? Looks like... oh, wait a minute. It looks like people seem to move about in this damn ship. Don't stay in one place. So here we are. We've got Liara, this is in her cabin. Garrus is where he's supposed to be. Morden and female Krogan in the medical bay. And Engineer Adams and Dr. Chakwas in the crew quarters. Engineering, we have Javik. Engineer Donnelly and Daniels. That's nothing strange about that. And in the shuttle bay, James, okay. So it's only a couple of people that have moved.